broker hotline questions that come up. Some of these you may have experienced already. I've got Jay Otlewski, he's our broker here at Desert Home Premier. So we're going to pick his brain, utilize his knowledge, and have a little discussion about what those topics are.
Good.
So the first fact that I have here is in regards to, may the Binsr continue on additional pages? And this is actually something that we recently had experience in our office, so it was a perfect opportunity for us to learn and teach you guys something at the same time. So here are the facts. After entering into a residential resale real estate purchase contract,
Easy for you to say.
contract with the seller, the buyer hired a home inspector to perform a home inspection. After reviewing the inspection, the buyer had a list of repairs, as I'm sure you can imagine is typically pretty long, all of which would fit only on the first page of the inspection notice, the Binsr. So the buyer's agent continued to list on the addendum, incorporating the addendum into the Binsr. The seller now refuses to sign the addendum because he does not agree to make all of the requested repairs. So the question is, does the seller have to sign the addendum?
Most likely, well, they don't.
Mm-hmm.
It's improper use for repairs to use an addendum. The first thing is the addendum is incorporated into the actual contract, whereas the Binsr is separate from. Contract references the Binsr and that they're allowed to request, but an addendum, if I put 15 items on it and that seller signs it, they've just agreed to do all 15, whereas they may only want to do 10.
Right.
So no, you would never want to put it on an addendum. The other side of the other problem here is because it's part of the contract now and it's incorporated in, if it's a loan, that has to go to the lender and the title company. If it's drippy faucets and a couple little things, lender may not call it out, but if it's FHA, VA, any little thing that they saw could slow down or even stop the deal.
That makes total sense. And so, I guess my question, how to explain that to a buyer or seller, would you say it's appropriate to tell them that the Binsr is between both parties and that's it? It's not between the title company, it's not
Correct.
between the lender. This is exclusively a negotiation between those two sides, without any third party's influence.
Yeah, and I think in this case, most buyers wouldn't know the difference or ask for an addendum.
Right.
So, what we teach our agents is if it doesn't fit on the first page, a Google sheet or a doc or a Word doc, any blank page, the way we teach them is to, on the Binsr to reference, see it, included in the Binsr is attached, and then name it. So repair request, or the name of the street, repair request. Then on the second document, call it that, and then line item the items. Because now when you deliver that to the listing agent, they'll present it to the seller, and the seller may only want to do half of the items. Now they have space lower down on the Binsr to do it. So yeah, you'd never want to do an addendum for a lot of reasons, but mainly if it's a loan, you could cause yourself a lot of trouble and potentially lose the sale or the loan over it.
Right. You definitely don't want to do that for your clients. The instance that we saw in our office, actually, someone took page 1 of the Binsr and used 2 of page 1, which was, I guess they knew that there wasn't supposed to be an addendum, but they didn't quite understand how to do it.
Yeah.
This is where having a open door broker can really be a huge benefit versus, in the event that you don't even know your broker. They have no idea who you are.
Yes.
So I know some brokerages you got to call a hotline and whoever's next in rotation, but that individual could reach out to you directly.
Well, and that was the beauty of what happened here is that they knew they had you and I, and in fact they had, Lynn to actually go to. They got 3 people in the building almost every day during the week.
Right.
To come in and you were able to catch it. So
yeah.
That's one of the benefits of a brokerage like ours.
Absolutely. Cool. Well, that's our broker hotline question of the week. And if you guys have any questions, let's definitely hear them. Throw them down in the comments because we can make that a topic moving forward. Ask the big guy here and see what his opinion is on it. And we'll always find the answers in the event that we don't have them. So we appreciate your viewership and hope that you continue to follow us moving forward.
Cool.